Hello. Oh God, I feel very fucking nervous to bring this to you, but I'm feeling a big call to share this part of my journey. My battle with weight and my pain with exercise, and basically just my whole health, wellness, fitness, bloody all the things. So obviously this is on my YouTube channel, but I wanted to share with you all the bits and all the battles, and basically just start once a month to bring to you the things that are helping me, the things that are that have also been battles of mine that I still battle with every single day. And I wanted to bring all those uncomfortable bits, and then the happy bits, the bits that have really brought light to me, and on this journey of my fitness and my health and my weight, and basically it's my whole journey around my body and my health. I'm feeling a little bit vulnerable because it just, I suppose it's one of those things. I'm just free flowing this, by the way. I'm just bringing all of the real talk to you, and the stuff that that is me, and that is it. So where do I begin? I'm going to talk about 2018. This video is going to be about 2018, but mostly I'm going to be sharing each month with you as I go along. And I'm in the process. Like, it is, I don't believe we ever conquer everything in our life. We just do our very best to make it the best. But I don't believe, when we talk fitness and health and weight, I don't know whether I ever hear anybody ever say they're wrapped with everything they've done in that part of their life. Well, I've never heard it. So I just aim to do my very best and to be my very best version of me. So 2018, I stepped into a gym in my local area, and they've been amazing on my journey. And basically I started doing Pilates, Reformer Pilates. That was where I basically began. And I knew I was searching for something else with exercise, because I've never been an exercise lover. I've always hated exercise, and to be honest, it was always a battle. It was always a complete struggle, and I just hated it. Hated exercising. It was never something I absolutely loved. Other than walking, I love walking. I find walking very meditation. But it's like a meditation to me, walking. It really does relax my mind, and it eases me from the stresses. And anyhows, I started the Reformer Pilates and absolutely loved it, even though it was hard. Yes, I still battle with it today, and I'm still going there. So 2018, I began the Pilates Reformer. That was when I started the journey. And then, found a tribe, found an amazing woman, become really good friends with her, and we still are thriving and doing really amazing together. We're so in sync, and we have a lot of things in common, on the same journey, on the same path, even though we're at different paths on our journey with fitness and weight and battles and all the rest of the shit. But we've really connected with one another, and I believe that that's one of the things that's really helped me to not so much stay on track, because I've found myself to stay on track, but more being accountable to somebody and having someone to bounce off. You're training today, you're doing this. So that was one of the biggest things that really helped me, was having that person that I connected with. And I truly believe that when we are ready, the teacher appears, as they say. So when the student's ready, the teacher appears, or when the teacher's ready, the students appear. I'm a big believer of that too as well. I actually heard that analogy the other day, and that was a really good one, because I've always heard when the student's ready, the teacher will appear. But then I heard the other day, when the teacher's ready, the students will come to her. That was a really good one. Anyway, so the Pilates Reform was a big life changer. It really gave me a lot of self-confidence with my flexibility and strength, and changed my life as far as my pain goes in my neck. I could not believe. It took me about probably 2 or 3 months, and I started to notice that I wasn't wanting to go to the chiropractor as much, and just just pain was very different in my body because I suffer with a lot of pain in the back of my neck, blah, blah, blah. So the Pilates really changed that, but also to just really strengthen my mindset, because I find that Pilates really helps me to get my mind switched on, like to really connect my body with my mind, because when you're doing Pilates, you've really got to switch all the things on. And anyone that knows Pilates, it's all about core. Everything revolves around the core. If Leanne watches this, she'll love this. I don't know if she will, but anyway, yeah, it's all about the core work. So you've really got to be switched on in the mind and then connect and talk to your body, so that your body and your mind are both connecting together. So that was really powerful for me, because I can be a real airhead and scatter. Well, not airhead, but I can be, people that know me probably going, yes, Rechelle, you can. But more very, I'm very erratic with my personality. So I'm full on and out there and stuff. So that really helped me to almost not quieten my mind down, but really focus and really bring myself in to my body. So that was a number one help. And then number two that really helped me in 2018 was finding those people. And I believe I didn't have to find them, they just came to me. They were there when I was meant to meet them in Pilates. I don't know if I should mention her name because, you know, this is going onto a public social platform, but she's been amazing in my life. She really has. And so has all the beautiful teachers that I've met at my local gym, Anytime Fitness. I can definitely say that. In Curry, they've been amazing in my world. The next thing is, I've always been a woman with my health, my weight, where I don't want to make this too long a video either. I'm going to do different parts of this. So with my weight, I've always went up and down, and I've always tried all the fad things, you know, try this diet, try that diet, get on this, get on that, and never really was committed to myself. I was just thinking this product or this program was going to be a miracle worker in my life. And, you know, I always thought that there was that thing that could change me, but I didn't realise till I turned, I think I was 40 last year in March, that I was the person that was going to change all that shit. Not anybody else, not any product, anything. It was up to me to make that shit happen. And I had to find that within me. So, and I did. I know now in my life that I'm 100% committed to my health and my weight. And I still battle the shit. I still go through the crap. That doesn't mean to say I've got anything by far means perfect. My body's nowhere near it. Like, I've got so many self-body confidence issues. It's ridiculous. I'm much better than what I was, but I still every day battle with those things. Only today my daughter said to me, Mom, why you always be so hard on yourself? You know, and I had a bit of a cry. And that's interesting because all of my life I've always been really hard on myself. You know, all my life I've battled with self-body issues. So yeah, it's, sorry, I just went a little bit emotional then, because it's a real, I think that's a whole other video, to be honest. Okay, so I think that was one of my biggest drivers is you get to a point in your life where you're just sick of your own excuses, you're sick of your own reasons why you're not doing what you need to do for yourself. And I just had enough of making all these excuses up about the reason why something didn't work, and I was blaming all the, you know, the program's shit, this is shit, that's crap. And then I come to realise that the only person that was holding me back in my weight and my fitness goals and what I want to do with myself, being my best version, was me. So, sorry, I'm not sorry, I'm living unapologetically, right? But it's been a fucking huge battle, that one. And I will do another video on that, because that's a whole other conversation. But something within me had enough. I knew it was time for me to stop calling my own bullshit, or basically living my own fucking bullshit, and get on with things and make stuff happen for me, and start to, you know, be an example for my daughters. That was one of my motivations too, as well, was to show them that you can do what you want to do if you're determined and you're committed and you stay consistent to yourself. I know that, and you all know that, anyone that's watching this that's into fitness and well-being and wellness and weight and all the rest of the jargon, that you have got to be consistent. You've got to be taking that consistent action every single week to yourself. And one of the other things too that I had a big problem with was making the time for it. I used to always make excuses at the time because I never used to put it into my diary like I would cooking dinner, say for instance for my family, or getting up and putting lipstick on or having a shower, brushing my teeth. It became part of my daily routine. I don't do it every single day, but at least I started at about 3 times a week, then it ended up going at 4 or 5 and sometimes 6 times a week. So it all changes, but I don't ever train nothing really under 4 times a week ever now. But it started at about 2 or 3 times a week, walking and a bit of Pilates and blah, blah, blah. But there's so many different segments of this journey. Like, it's not just all black and white. It's all all different. But I've just completely lost what I was going to freaking say with the last bit that I was talking about. Oh, consistency. So, you know, staying consistent and making the time for yourself in your daily things, your daily chores, your daily things that you got to do, whether it's work, whether it's, you know, for your family, whatever it is that your day is, you've got to put it into your schedule. If you don't put it into your schedule, it's not going to happen. I used to have plenty of people walking in my life and say, you got to make time for it, Rechelle, you know, and I never used to ever get the grasp of that. Like I just didn't make the time. That's a God's honest truth. I didn't make the time. I didn't make it priority in my life, hence why I got the results I did and why it just never happened, because I wasn't committing to myself and my wellness and my fitness and my weight. So they're my key things. 2018 was it's consistency, staying consistent to yourself. And if you get off track for one day, 1 week, I wouldn't say a month, 1 week. If you get off track 1 week, say you're not well or you've got heaps of shit going on that week, and I don't mean as in tasks, I mean as in you're on holidays, and even on holidays you should be doing exercise, as one of my coaches at the gym says. You still got to do what you got to do, Rechelle, on holiday, because we're going on holidays next month, and so I've got to make that happen to the holidays. It's not about taking 7 days off when you're on holidays. It's still about bringing it into your holiday, which I might even do a video on that too, and share with you how that goes. So consistency, you know, blocking it out into your diary, into your calendar, into your planner, time for yourself. So your training, your food that you eat, or the training, the schedule, the one that you have, it's all giving back to you, and it's what you need to do. It's like brushing your teeth. It's like having a shower. Set it in your planner. Make it the only way it's going to happen is if you make it happen, you know. That was huge for me. The other thing is you know, staying committed to going to a place where you love. And then obviously the tribe just came. I never thought I'd ever meet the people I've met on this journey in my local town, but it just happened. And I believe that's because I was ready to really face my shit and make this shit happen, instead of keep making all the excuses. And the other thing was, what was the other thing? You know, getting off track, get back on track. That's one of my things. Like, if I used to get off track years and years ago, I'd just stay off track, but just get back on track. You know, we all have bad days. You know, it might be a bad meal, but just get back on track. Don't then get completely off track and give it up. They've been my biggest of things. If I look back now on 2018, I have to make this in a couple of videos because it turned out to be quite a long video. Pilates Reform has definitely helped, but I don't believe that any particular exercise is going to change you and change your choices on a day-to-day. It's more about your mindset and you making that agreement with yourself and sticking to it, sticking to you, you know, and not just for the physical. I mean, I'm all about looking good, but at the end of the day, it's your health. It is your freaking health. Like, since exercising, I've never felt so freaking good. I have my shit days like all of you. I'm no different to anybody else, but most of the time I feel really good on the inside because of what I'm putting into my body. I'm taking time for my body, taking care of her, You know, she is a vessel, and that vessel I've got to carry along till the day I leave the earth. So that's vital, isn't it? It's really vital. And yeah, and reward yourself too as well is the other thing I would say. As you go along on your own journey, reward yourself for the things that you're proud of yourself. You know, if you've committed for that month and you've stuck to your, done the things for yourself, that feels right for you, you then reward yourself. Maybe buy yourself a new top or a new clothing, new pair of joggers, and you reward yourself. Or it might just be go out for breakfast with yourself, whatever it is that lights you up. And yeah, that's what I've got to share for 2018. I'm just trying to think right back, and yeah, I think that's all I've got to say. And I'll do another video on the battles and how did I get myself through but I still go through it, like the not self-love, I like to say more self-acceptance. It's more around self-acceptance and really just loving all the parts and the bits that you don't think look as good as other bits. It's more around self-accepting all the things, you know. I'm becoming stronger with that, but I still have my days and my moments where I will look at myself with different eyes than I should be. So yeah, this is a real raw and vulnerable video, and I'm going to get stronger and stronger and express. You can see that I'm a little bit hesitant with different things as I'm expressing it to you, but I know that and by the way, in this video, this is not about me telling you I've got it all done and I've got this all together and I've fully conquered all this shit. It's not about that. It's about me just sharing all the vulnerable side of Rechelle with you, and hopefully there's something inside of you that just you resonate with that pain too as well, and that motivates you to basically fucking do something for you that's going to make you feel amazing. I tell you, it is fucking worth it. It really is worth it. And when you do this, no joke, your life will just completely do a 360 turn. When it comes to my fitness, I've never ever committed this much. And I tell you, it is, some days it's like I'll go to the gym just to release stress and to get my anger out, and literally that's what I'll do. Instead of going to the fridge and eating shit, I will do that. And food is another video altogether. We'll talk about food another time, but food is another thing altogether. That's one of the things I'm still working really hard on conquering with all the bits. Yeah, so that's where I'm at, and I'm going to be sharing a lot more of this stuff with you, because I know on my social media pages, Instagram and stuff, I get a lot of engagement around these topics. So I know that a lot of you may be interested in watching this. So you know how the drill works. Please subscribe to my channel if you love what I shared with you today, and you loved what I'm talking about, because I'm going to be doing a shitload more of this stuff. And also too, if you want to share it with your friends, please do so, because I'd love for you to share the word to help me to keep making more of these videos for you and for your friends, because I'm sure if you love it, maybe one of your friends will love it and it will help them. And please leave a review. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll put different things that has helped me underneath, maybe some little notes and stuff in case I've talked too fast. But thank you for listening. And subscribe, please subscribe. I want to keep doing this stuff. This is really helping me to grow on a real deep level, because it's hard to share all these battles and topics with you when you're in front of the camera. So yeah, if I see that you're enjoying these type of videos, it's really going to encourage me more to share more of these type of videos. But I'm going to get off this, because I think this has turned into like a two-part. Maybe there'll be one part and two-part, because I've rambled on. And thank you for watching, and I really hope you liked it. Thank you.